The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Ormer, and this is Genshin Impact. And this is the start of Act 2 of Nod Krai. And they're talking about the attack on the Star Sun Shoal, which was crazy.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nashik.
What? There's another attack already?
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing
And they're already like talking about like what the Lightkeeper's duty is and all this as well.
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either.
All right.
Been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on,
wait, what?
let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late.
Are they talking about, like, I guess, picking up the scraps, I guess?
Left for us to...
Oh,
scavenge.
Scavenge.
I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Oh, that's kind of horrible, though, isn't it? Like, you know, that's basically taking people's misfortunes and trying to turn it into a profit, which I know they, like, there's a lot of scavenging in Nod Krai.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should have told them that those are dangerous signs.
Yeah, it's a dangerous road to go down it. I doubt they're the only ones who are thinking like that. Yeah, 100%. I think there's a lot of people. Again, people in Nod Krai are amazing so far, but we have met people like even in the I Know quest that we did that are scavengers, that are underhanded, that are going to like, you know, take advantage of these dangerous situations. We've seen it already like a few times here in Nod Krai.
Guess you're right.
It is a quote unquote, you know,
wild hunt problem. They probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some
yeah.
Mora.
And it is like an ungoverned, it's self-governed, right? So a lot of people are making their own rules in a lot of ways. Some self-reflection might not be unwarranted, you know?
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? Honestly, she should be proud of whatever she wants, honestly. Still, the Wildlands been getting wilder ever since before the mysterious Phantom's plan at Star Sun Shoal. The two of them seem closely connected, and the Phantom may as well attack again, even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin to such an investigation?
Hey look! I know and Nefer are here in Nashitown! Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
We can go say hello. I have no problem going saying hello. I'd love to.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
It's like you can read my mind. I was wondering if you'd be willing to carry around the moon marrow instead. Oh my god, no, we can't say that to poor Paimon.
Paimon can even guess what you want for dinner. She'll place the orders tonight, don't you worry.
Thank you, Paimon. Thank you so much.
Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Sure. So here it is, Act 2, Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Let's go talk to Aino and Nefer, which is always exciting. I nearly tripped over my own words there.
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler
Oh
and
my god, I
Paimon.
love these two. And who's this guy over here with the fancy outfit?
Whoa, free manual labor detective.
You need us to help with something?
Those evaluations could not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Oh, he's one of the Lightkeepers. Okay, so maybe this chapter might be a little bit to do with the Lightkeepers in a way?
Wait, that means...
He knows Flynn's.
He is Flynn's superior,
Oh,
as
wow.
far as position is considered.
Right, he does look very serious.
Pleasure to meet you all.
And then straight away, hey, how's it going? He had this serious look on his face.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nod Krai.
And if, honestly making introductions easier. It's always good to have someone like this who kind of like, breaks that barrier, breaks the ice.
Hi there.
Oh, Paimon. Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by any chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament.
Right, against the wild hunt and stuff like this.
2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Right, okay.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Wait, he didn't tell you that?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
Oh. Wait, but did he?
He hasn't contacted me about that yet.
Oh.
As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the Wild Hunt.
Interesting.
But I haven't received any reports for a while now.
So we know we ended the last act with Llama saying that the animals are afraid to go near Flynn's. We also know that Flynn's shows up at the most opportune moments after like the Wild Hunt attacks. Now that would make sense that he would be like be able to find Wild Hunt attacks, right? Or that he'd be there because that's his job, right? He stops the Wild Hunt. But his current job is to be leading teams to root out the Wild Hunt, but he hasn't even given any reports about this, and now he said he was going to get reinforcements, but he hasn't even talked to his superior about this.
Yeah, well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
I could just be doing some conspiracy theories here, honestly.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet.
Oh, so they can be quite difficult.
And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the Wild Hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least.
Right. And like they've done a good job of like making the Wild Hunt feel dangerous. Like whenever we see them, it's like this big situation. It's like, oh my god, here they are, you know? They actually are quite terrifying. Like, and while like we can handle them, like they have such like a scary presence to them.
We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear.
Oh man. But that was a serious situation on what happened on Star Sand.
Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure.
He sounds nice enough, but it feels like he's hiding something. His whole spiel sounds like a smoke screen. Oh, you think so? Like maybe he's trying to cover up something to do with Flynn's?
We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our rat Nikki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon.
But we don't have the cannon right now.
I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know.
Oh, I know.
You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
You tell him. You tell him. Bring her some snacks, for God's sake. Bring her some snacks. She's right too, though. Honestly, like she works very hard, and you know she has a lot of respect from people. She deserves some snacks.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Calm down. All right, calm. You think that's like I know's your only bet here, okay? So how about this? It'll get done when it's done.
Well, that's your fault for firing too
Tell
often
him.
recently.
Tell him.
Machines get overworked too, you know.
Yeah.
You could try thinking about their feelings for once.
Tell
maybe.
him. Honestly, I don't tell him. Imagine that, like, literally, like, this your only hope for repairing this machine is Ino. You know, she works hard. She has, like, she's so dedicated. Not only that, but she has a reputation of, like, just making things work so well. And you're going, don't, just tell me, goddammit. And then, like, he didn't say that, but you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
I mean, we did I guess, like, you know, Clink Clank Clash would be considered in canon after this act, but yeah, like, she does care about the machine's feelings.
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear.
Yeah.
As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
I suppose I know this sounds like very maybe disrespectful to some machines, because obviously we're talking about, like, machines that also don't have, like, that aren't living like the canon. It's probably like, you know, when you're, like, if you don't, like... take out the dust of in your PS5 or your console or something like that, you know, it's going to be more prone to failing in the future. Look at this little guy.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
Yeah, and she'll repair it, okay? If you don't like it, then stop paying and get someone else to do it.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should
Tell
tell
him.
the Crumcocky
Tell
craft
him.
shop. That means me, by the way.
That means her.
For making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price.
Tell him. Honestly, true. Tell him.
Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly
That's what I'm
line?
saying. If you have a problem, go do it yourself. Go get someone else to do it. You have the best crafts person in the entire Nod Krai. I would say, like, at this point, probably like an all Tava. You know what I mean? Like, you're paying like a good price, clearly.
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment.
Oh.
Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
That doesn't sound too bad.
What? No, absolutely not. Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more
Oh
hours.
no, I know. She's doing it for the snack budget.
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
3 hours? For real?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Light Keepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius.
Okay. I mean, they clearly do a good job.
That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
Can you do me a favor and bring your voice down like 3 notches? That's all you have to do, okay? I understand it's a scary situation, but you think I know caused this?
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done
I'm
sooner.
up for helping, 100%. If it's for the snack budget, 100%.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa!
What the hell? I've never seen that animation before, ever.
What is this?
I've never, ever. That's obviously a new animation, like, but like, holy crap. Oh, pretty.
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon.
Beep Boop
It'll tell
Pizza?
you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
Beepopita is a beautiful name. Beepopita.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Brigida.
Brigida?
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
We'll do what we can. We'll do it for Aino, of course, for the snack budget, 100%.
I'll go with you.
No, it's okay.
Nice. So you'll
Okay.
check the outside and the Nefer inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Oh my god. She has so much personality, and the voice actor is fantastic for Aino as well. Like, so much personality in her voice. You know, even the cool. Like, you know, the different inflections and stuff.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
God, what's this, prison? Like, let her have her snacks.
Hey, a little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Tell everyone. Yeah, like, I want to say as well, like, I understand it is a scary situation, by the way, what they're going through, right? This is, like, the difference between life and death. I understand this, by the way. I want to make that clear. I just think as well, like, you know, like, we've learned, like, how much respect people have for Aino. Even the two we have respect for Aino, right? We know this. So, like, for me, it's one of those situations, it's like, you have the best craftsperson working on your machine. You have the best deal. The money that you paid was less than what you would paid anywhere else, right? At that point, like, you know, yes, I'm terrified and worried, but I'm also kind of like, oh, I know, like, if you could please get this done, you know, I'd be so grateful, because honestly, like, it's a terrifying situation. It really is. And like, we're scared here. We're scared, you know? Instead of like, I don't got this time. I don't have this time to do this now. I don't have it. You know, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, just be more pleasant. And I know, like, I'll get at least 1 or 2 comments of people be like, you know, like, oh, Calvin, that's like, if you get paid for a job, you got to do the job. Yeah, but also if you get a deal on the job, you got to expect like a little bit of leeway. You know what I mean? You got a good deal. You know, you got a good deal, and she's gonna get the job done. You know, that's the way I look at it anyway. You got a good deal. Lay down your snack.
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are?
Maybe.
Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
We might not be at the right spot. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered. Did we just tap the side of its head?
I've watched an Nefer perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Sure.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one?
Oh my god, the different transitions.
Ew.
They get so creative with this stuff as well.
Machine oil.
Like, it's so funny as well with like all these creative transitions and angles and animations. Like, Mondstadt is such a world away now, but like even back then, like I remember like complimenting the cutscenes and how good the direction was and all this stuff as well, and how good like animations were back then. And it's kind of crazy now when you think back. It's like they've come even so far from even then. You know what I mean? Like, and back then it looked amazing. Like even now when I played Mondstadt last year, I was like, this is incredible. And it's crazy how far they've come still. You know, and they keep changing things up and doing fun things with their direction and animations. Beep Boopita is such a cute name. Not here either.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does. Let's try it
It's a
out.
giant port. If that's the case.
Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Let me give it a try. Press the button to adjust Brigitte's height. Touch the light beam hints to collect the signal fired from the cannon. Once enough signals have been collected, Brigitte can complete her inspection and produce her results. Once Brigitte enters signal input mode, maintain her height so that she remains close to the light beam and wait for her to finish putting up the signal. So is this something that's going to happen over and over again? Like, we're gonna have to do this multiple times, I wonder?
Wow! I was right. We got this working without understanding a thing, Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
That's Paimon for you. I figured out puzzles 100 times more complex before. Benefit of experience, that's all.
Paimon's up next, along with this.
Oh my god, look at this
stupidly
book!
heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right?
Sure.
The matching result for this symbol is
Excuse me.
check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Is that it?
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot then.
This is interesting. We're literally like performing maintenance on a machine. Like that's like what we're doing right now. And we're helping out. Like, I know. Oh my god, that transition's great as well. So we're gonna be doing like this mini game over and over again, I guess.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I'll handle it.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh. Huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna get over
Which page
Paimon
is
with this
that
gigantic
on?
book.
Oh. We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that!
This is like a crazy like indication of like what a machine, I guess, is like feeling. If it's like, you know, you have to do the order of colors. What does that mean? It's a nice song, but
What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beatbox machine?
what does this mean? What does this even mean? I love the
One final
transitions.
stop. This was quite a trip,
The
huh?
transitions are so fun.
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
If all you can do is criticize, then don't come with us, okay? If all you can do is be mean, okay? A bit shaky. My mother was shaky. I'm joking.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Paimon.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
You can just go home then.
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. Like, if you're just standing around, like, you know, not even being mean, like, you can just probably go home. It's probably, you know, for the best. You know what I mean, though? Like, and again, that's literally, like, in any, like, type of thing, it's like, okay, like, yeah, you can hang around here if you want, but, like, you know, might be a good idea just to, like, relax at home. This is, it just seems like you said we were in a hurry earlier. Now, like, you, don't seem to be in a hurry, you know? Just saying, buddy. My eternal rivalry with this dude who doesn't even know who I am. What does this mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where.
Well done, Paimon.
We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then two
Look at
yellow
Paimon.
flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance.
Okay.
Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components.
Paimon, you're doing so good.
The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
It can be frustrating, right? I think any maintenance manuals can be. Oh,
That was a
Paimon.
real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break
No,
now.
you did such a good job. Good work, Paimon. She worked really hard. And again, like, you know, we underestimated, but like, have you ever like had a gigantic instruction manual for something, and like, even though like it's not hard to follow like instructions sometimes, like when it's a big like glossary of stuff, like a big like encyclopedia, like, and then you're also at the same time trying to direct people to do stuff, that can be hard. That can be hard. Good work, Paimon.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to
Are you gonna do that? Oh, me. Okay, allow me. I'll do it. Sure thing. Me and him are gonna have rivalry forever. Oh, cool. We have to like keep it in the kind of space, I guess. That's cool. That's a cool idea. And like this time we have to like, you know, it's like almost like playing like a game with it. Yeah, it's fun. This is fun. Like it's like a really interesting like idea for a mini game, but it works for me. It really does. Like it's not crazy or anything, but it's fun enough.
Yeah, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
We're doing it together? Okay. What is it anyway?
No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon
Oh,
out.
we again.
I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop
Good.
it in here.
Thank you for getting the replacement component.
What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it can be. I can only imagine it can be tough. Like especially like if you're doing this day after day after day after day. Like, I don't know.
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sophie.
Thank you, Sozy.
You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he's okay. He's definitely okay. Like obviously, like I'm like, you know, like I don't think he's like a bad dude whatsoever. Like and obviously like I play up the idea of him being like a very like pushy with Aino as being like very scared, right? 110%. I think it's like one of those things where it's like we're under pressure right now. People might die. 100%, right? And obviously, like, the stuff there, like, of, like, him, like, being, like, you know, just standing around watching us do stuff. He's obviously going to do stuff now as well, right? Obviously, like, we're not, like, you know, seriously going to be in a rivalry with Sozi for the rest of the game, you know?
Let's wait for him here, huh?
It's actually such a beautiful location, isn't it?
Are your tasks complete?
Yes, Nefer. The way she said that was like a boss.
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
Oh, by the way, I want to say as well, like, I do stand by that, like, you know, like, he was still, like, pushy with Aino. I want to make that clear. It wasn't like that's not how I felt about it. It was what I felt. But I'm just saying that, like, obviously, like, you know, I can acknowledge that he was scared. I can acknowledge now that, like, obviously he's going to get some components as well. You know what I mean? 100%. So, like, my assertion of just, like, him being, like, not helping here is probably wrong then if he's going to do stuff as well, you know? Yeah.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned. This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Okay.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
I wonder what damage that would do.
A novel analogy, but an apt one.
Very cool.
The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's
You see
standards.
Nefer's smile when she said an apt one? Like, she's like, yeah, that's cool. That's a good analogy, you know?
This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Aino and I are working to improve
Very
it.
cool.
Estimated waiting time remaining. 7 minutes. Would you like a crumb cake?
Dessert's just the best after a hard
And
day's
Paimon
work.
works so hard, so, like, yeah, honestly. And even if Paimon didn't, quote unquote, she always works hard, but if she didn't work hard today, she still gets all her treats.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly.
Whether people like it or not.
Observation. Freshly baked crumb cake results
Oh,
in the
wow.
most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
That's amazing. Yeah, like, treats do make us happy.
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Oh my god, thanks for the treat. Thanks for the food. Thank you so much. Sure enough, Sozi returns 7 minutes later on the dot. You finish installing the spare part.
Thanks. Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
How cool is this room, by the way? Like, it's so interesting that I never thought when I played Mondstadt that I would be inside of a control room like this with all these, like, bright buttons and, like, lever. You know what I mean? Like, it's so... I know we had, like, room guards and stuff like that as well, right? But that was even shocking at the time, too, where it was like, oh my god, like, we have all this, like, machinery and stuff like this. Like, it's... I think Mondstadt for sure is a world that, like, when we look back on it now, it's like there was no way you could really expect what was going to happen in the other nations, right?
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
So good, Nefer. Thank you.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely
Thank you,
fashion.
Sozi.
Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make
There
a
we go.
move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, him saying thank you for your assistance as well, 100%. Like again, I do think it is, like, you know, the pushiness, which, again, I always, like, will, like, you know, stand up for any characters I like. You know what I mean? If there's someone's being pushy. But, like, it's very clear that, like, it was a fear thing. You know what I mean? It's very clear that it was a stress thing, you know? And everyone has their moments.
Righty then. See
You
ya.
know? Everyone has their moments.
Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
Yeah, I'm super interested to see what it looks like.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in
I
all
actually
of its
am.
glory.
Actually, I'm really interested.
Sure. We did help fix it after
You did
all.
most of the work.
It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable top. Before that, I'd like to investigate the wild hunt first. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing.
Yeah, that was a scary situation.
Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys.
Oh my god. I love like the relationships we've already made here in Non Krai.
Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece.
I'm sorry, this is what I'm talking about. The voice actor for Aino like plays such like a excitable like kid so well. You know what I mean? Like look at this. Look at this place with all these machines, all these buttons.
Checking snack stock. Lower than expected. Please, explain, Aino.
Aino smiley face.
Later. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, saving the poor, anxious inhabitants of this town.
And the way like Nefer has her hand down as well. Let her have her snacks. Let her have her snacks. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the team we're playing as today is Eula's emotional support, which is just a very like classic team. It's Fischl, Singsho, Benny, and Eula. It works. It's a team that works. And it always has worked. I think it's going to work even better now that we have a C6 Singsho and a C6 Fischl and a C5 Benny. I think it actually will work out really, really well for our team. But yeah, like a very interesting start to this to Act 2, right? It's just like legitimately just like a maintenance, kind of like seeing what like, you know, the different types of things they have to do here for the cannon, the stress that like this cannon being offline is causing. Like altogether, like it had like a very like you know, an interesting start. Like a very like I don't what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like a very like not a build up, but like an on the ground start, right? It didn't start with this like epic like part of the story. It didn't start with like, you know, like what's this mystery. It was more just like, okay, let's like do some like mini games, you know, and also learn a little bit about the canon, because it is gonna be a big part of the story too, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, interesting start.
Paimon, or are there more people here now?
Yeah, for sure.
Just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat.
Sure.
Too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
And now you show your true motives. Well, you know, Paimon can eat whatever she wants, whenever she wants.
Oh, come on. Why so
Exactly.
uptight?
Paimon, you get whatever you want.
Excuse me, are you guests? Ah, if you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side
banquet?
door.
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
That's pretty interesting, right? That like I wonder does that alienate other customers though? Like, you know, like having like a special time where like you can't use the restaurant because of your regulars. How does one get invited then?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this
What does it
matter.
mean by channels?
It's fine.
Like communication?
Can't be easy being you.
Probably be very polite, as always.
Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
And I know just the person?
Nefer,
Yeah.
right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running.
Yeah, if it's communication, Nefer's the one to talk to.
But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Good point, let's not be quite so forward then.
Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. Lama got Nefer to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it?
Good thinking?
If Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to
That is
haggle.
like a cunning plan I've ever heard about. Honestly, like it's very like fun that Paimon's coming up with plans like this.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
And I think like more and more like, because I think Paimon's always been there for us, and I've talked about it a million times, like Paimon's always been like there for us, always been helping us, always been like our emotional support, always been like, you know, someone we could like talk to, always. Like this is just, you know, it's not even an opinion, like there's literal scenes, you know, in recorded in this series of that happening, you know. But like it's interesting that like I think more and more in the past few regions they've been showcasing like, you know, like not just having her say I'm a guide, but they've been showcasing her actual guide work like on the surface, right? And and even like coming up with plans like this, you know, it's a cunning plan. It's a bit of a sneaky plan, but again, it's a plan to get around like not having us use as much as our resources and like our saved up money, while also getting forward with the story as well and like our journey as well. Like, I don't know, it showcases that Paimon, like, you know, is like a good guide and a good companion to have as well, for other reasons, just for emotional support and being hilarious and being sweet. You know what I mean? She actually is like, you know, she does come up with good plans. And the thing, I've no doubt, like 100%, like we've seen like that stuff, like, you know, when we've come to certain places, I've no doubt, like when we made our way to Liyue for the first time, that like, you know, on the way there, Paimon was helping us out with a lot of stuff too, 100%. We again, like I said, we've seen Paimon helping us out 1,000,001 times with a lot of stuff. But I think they're showcasing the guide aspect and the kind of like, you know, coming up with plans and you know, figuring stuff out even more in the past few regions as well. I think it's like, you know, even from Fontaine onwards, they've been doing it more and more, I feel like. Which is not a bad thing. But I love Paimon as well, so always have.
Hey, Black Cat, we're here. Oh.
She's such a sick design. It's so cool.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
The delivery, just to say hi.
How thoughtful. Bet they want something from me in return.
Got her right away. I look at the smile, like the little tiny, like her mouth is opening like a tiny bit, you know?
Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help.
Thank you so much.
Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
Thank you, Nefer.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Y'all seem busy. What's the occasion? Let me guess, the Wild Hunt? I do love as well, by the way, that like Nefer figured out right away that we wanted something in return. Like that shows that she's really good at her job. Like you know, she's not just someone who like is gonna fall for stuff very quickly. You know what I mean? Y'all seem busy. What's the occasion? Wild Hunt?
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
So everyone's coming around here.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via
Jesus.
auction.
So that you know, that definitely showcases like how busy they are. Like if it's like the highest bidder who gets to go
The
here.
price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
Is that directed at us?
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
I think she's amazing. Is there anything that we could do for you then? I love that she actually figured it out so quickly and then like clocked us, you know what I mean? And then used this like story that is very true, you know, to also like, you know, let us know in a very subtle way, hey, you're not getting anything for free. Is there anything we can do for you then?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the Wild Hunt. It affects everything we do. Yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishing.
I mean, we could definitely do that. We could definitely do that.
That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider
Yeah,
it
we
sent.
could, like, no problem.
Is that so? But, no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes.
Thank you.
How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
It just, again, if there's like a hint of like, you know, like, oh, how could I ever do this? You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, there's something we'd like to know in return. Yeah, there's something we want in return.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all
Oh my
people,
God.
for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
I love her design so much, but I also love that Nefer was basically turned this on its head instantly, right? Like how we were coming in to be like, let's do something, we'll deliver the package for her, we'll get some like secret info from her and all this stuff. That'd be fantastic. And she turned it into like, oh, I couldn't ask you to do anything for free, guys. Oh, there's no way I could do this. Oh, you mean you'd actually help me with this stuff? I suppose I could give you some information. Like she turned it like into like us trying to get something for her, and she turned it completely on its head. You know what I mean? She's very good at this stuff.
What's there left for us to say?
On account of her previous cooperation, like legitimately, like she turned everything around. She did.
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the Wild Hunt
Yeah, and I
has
think it's also
caused.
important to mention about the Traveler and Paimon. We have our own personal things that we want to solve, but like there is a genuine care for the people around us as well in Teyvat.
Or like make a profit off the Wild Hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Well, look, even if like we don't believe her, and I think it's a totally fair thing to be like, hey, she might not care about the Wild Hunt, she only cares about the profit aspect because it's affecting your business. Like, it doesn't really bother me too much if she doesn't, you know what I mean? If she wants to make a profit off it, like, I know it's like a horrible situation, but it's one of those things where it's like, look, it's not going to hurt anybody, I think now.
Dissatisfied.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, I know it sounds so bad being like, oh, like, I don't mind if you make a profit off of, like, that's the crazy Wild Hunt, you know what I mean? I mean it more in the sense of just like, I think that, like, in the end, Nefer is going to be more of a benefit to stopping the Wild Hunt than anything else. And, you know, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So, like, if she's making money off it on the side, it's like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Just do what you need to do.
The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a
I mean,
sin?
that's also fair. That's so fair. That's what I'm saying as well. I don't mind the Adventurers Guild during hard times helping people out for money, right? Because, again, you deserve to be paid for your work. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, it's not a bad argument. It's really not a bad argument.
Well,
It's not like Paimon, I love you to pieces, and I love the Traveler to pieces. That's not a bad argument whatsoever. You know, if someone takes a commission, say if there's like something happened in Mondstadt where like, let's take the recent attack that happened in Mondstadt, right? Let's say afterwards, like a bunch of carts were missing because of like, you know, they scared the horses off or something like that, and then someone came in and said, oh, can you find my carriages? You know what I mean? Like, is it immoral for the people of the Adventurers Guild to be like, well, we need money for this? You know what I mean? It's like, that's technically like, in a way, taking money or making a profit off the situations that happened with the attack on Mondstadt. You know what I mean? It is. And like, I look at The Witcher, right? The game The Witcher. I used to play that game in a way where like I would even like lower my offer sometimes because I felt bad about people. But then like I remember like, you know, as I got older, I remember being like, you're like, no, getting money for your work isn't always like a terrible thing. You know what I mean? It's not. And I understand what they're saying in the situation where it's like, okay, so if someone's like going through a hard time and you get money for it. But I think if you boil it down just to that, then of course it's like bad. But like I think in these situations, well, you have to note that like this is like a different place, a different world than our world as well. And this isn't just a situation where like you have like people constantly going out of their way to help people. People also need to make a living too. You know what I mean? They do. They just need to make a living.
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time.
Yeah.
Such is the threat of the Wild Hunt today.
Yeah, and I genuinely think that she that's why I think she's not lying when she says that she wants the Wild Hunt gone. You know what I mean?
And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their
there's
home?
no one left. You know.
And as I understand, the two of you are here in Krai to follow a trail of clues yourselves. No.
And I hope it doesn't sound like I'm like, yay, money making, yeah. You know, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like people do deserve to get paid for the work, and also at the same time too, this makes perfect sense as well. It's like if there's no one left to make money off of, and the Wild Hunt destroy everything, then they're not going to make any money. So even if you just think that she's here to make money and only money, then like the argument that then do you know for a fact she wants to stop the Wild Hunt, because while like there's a momentary gain in like it's like a wartime thing. It's like there's momentary like industry and all this stuff as well, but like that's not sustainable afterwards. You know, it's just not. You know, it's like, oh, I made so much money off the Wild Hunt situations. Wait, oh, there's no one left to actually take it to buy information.
well,
Yeah, I don't know. Like that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
In that case, we should keep Krai the paradise people say it is. At least until our respective goals have been
Look at the
accomplished.
giant bird here.
You must understand, no force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
I do get it, but I'm not doing it just for me, and we know this. We know we're not doing it just for us.
After that incident with Lauma,
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these
Yeah,
parts.
and the reason he said that is because she's like, well, you're looking for information too, and you're following a trail here. You're not just doing it for everyone else. Like, but it's like, yeah, but like as we said, while we have our own things that we want to gain out of this journey, the traveler also like cares about a lot of people in Teyvat. 110% cares about the people in Teyvat and wants to help them and wants to see them wants them to see them be okay. And as I said, guys, in a perfect world, yes, Nefer would just give out the information for free. In the perfect world, the Adventurers Guild would just help people for free, right? But that's not the world that Teyvat is. It's just not.
Though it's rare for a reason, kid.
It's rare for a reason. So it's rare, like, in terms of, like, wanting to actually help people unconditionally.
Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer.
Yeah, 100%. Terrifying.
Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think?
Oh my god.
You front and center, me behind the curtain.
What a shot here as well.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
I mean, I'm glad she says this too,
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might
oh
bring
my
this up
god.
the moment you
This is it. Like,
entered.
we came in looking for help from her. I'm just gonna look at this design. It's incredible. We came in looking for help from Nefer, and Nefer was like, oh my god. As soon as he walked in, she's like, okay, time to work the charm.
But
It's okay. She turned us trying to get her help on its head. That's what happened. We tried to like it. We can say what we want, Paimon. We came in here trying to do a little trick to get some free information from her, and she turned it on her head to get us to help her and also get some information as well, but still give us the information.
hey, boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally
Free of charge.
Such kind souls, aren't they?
She turned it so on its head.
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be
Oh my
clocking
god,
out
that
now.
dash is doing a bit of work here. Something's gonna happen, Yehuda. You might be coming with us.
Got a few more places for
Oh,
you to
she's not
visit
off work,
right
okay.
here, dear.
Oh, haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime
Oh, poor
already?
Yehuda.
Well, guess the extra more is
And
pretty
that's the
nice.
curse of, like, Yehuda is the walking version of, oh my god, I accidentally became important at work. She is such a good, so good at her job. I love Yehuda. She's so funny.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait a sec, is this salt?
Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it? Wait, that can't be. Let me see.
Wait, what?
This isn't right. How could it be
Wait,
salt?
it's actually wrong? Oh my god, that's a deep sigh.
It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting
Wait,
at the
did someone
store?
replace it? Oh my god, look at Nefer's face.
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super
It's so
fast.
crazy. Like this is like almost scarier for like anyone who's like, who has like a calm boss or someone who's usually very like calm and like collected with the way they talk. Like for them to just like shoot you like a look of like a like it's sometimes even scarier, right? It's sometimes even scarier than just like them shouting.
Hey! Slow down!
Oh,
you might
Paimon's
get
concerned for
hurt.
Yehuda. We love Yehuda.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the
Heck
wild
yeah.
hunt?
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship
That's so
right
interesting
now.
to have the townspeople like of a place be a bit more weary of us when like usually we walk into a place and like we have like a post in Izuma anyway. No, actually it's not everywhere, right? Because I think in Sumeru City people are weary of us too. But like I feel like we get like introduced to people a lot quicker, I guess. So it's interesting to note that we are like people are a bit weary of us, right?
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll
You
go.
can go to the banquet?
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers
Oh
for
my
the rules?
god, I love her. I love her. She basically said, we're going in. No, this is so fun because I feel like what happened here was Nefer, we came into like kind of trick Nefer into helping us get some information about the Wild Hunt by saying we deliver the medicine. And it was this roundabout conversation about profits and how everything, what she said, like nearly everything in like Tevat is inherently like about a profit in some way. Because people will gain something out of it, even if it's like one of those things where she said, you're looking for something out of this too, right? You're on your own journey. But of course, like the Traveler said the truth, which is like, I actually like, I'm doing this though, even though I'm doing this, you know, for myself to find out about the spaceship and find out about my sister. I'm doing it for other people and stuff as well, which is true, which is 100% true. And I love that Nefer brought up the idea again as well, like, hey, like, look, if the Wild Hunt destroys everything, then I will literally have no business left. And like, I'm not in the business and letting like everything just burn down to the ground. So like in a roundabout way, we came in here trying to get Nefer's help. We got Nefer's help, but she's referencing us like delivering the medicine, for example, as a favor now. You know what I mean? It's not even a favor, as like as a free of charge favor. And like also like, you know, she's gonna help us with the Wild Hunt as well at the same time too. I don't know. I think she's just so good at like they did such a good showcase of this character of having her not be like live up to the name of like someone who's like the name of someone who's like really like built upon information. You know, someone who like has like all this info and all this you know, knows so much about the not Krai and probably has dealings with multiple people all the time. So to the point that like, you know, she was able to kind of figure out our game so quickly, but then also she had her own idea in mind when we walked through that door, and she was going to get to that stage whether we liked it or not. And I love how Pine was like, you were going to work with us anyway, and we went through all these hoops. Like, yeah, she was going to work with us, you know. Yeah, I just like how they like, you know, I think there's a rarely ever a time when they betray a character in this game. I think an odd time, I played a World Quest where I've been like, oh, Paimon wouldn't say that, or like the Traveler wouldn't say that, you know, or like even like some story quest where I'd be like, oh, that's not what the Traveler would say in this situation, but you know, it's different depending on the time. I feel like my energy has been all over the place with this episode, for honestly, but there's been so much like little things happening, right? So it's cool. We're still gonna be checking out the banner today as well in this episode too.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Wait, just like that?
Yeah, sure, thanks.
The power of Nefer.
Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Yes, channels really do take you
It's
places.
legit not. It's sometimes not what you know, it's who you know, right? Like legitimately, like that's what the world is like sometimes. After you enter the Nefer, it brings you in Paimon to spawn you to bar. We wake in a room and talk business with Flagship manager. Getting some side-eye there. Oh my god, look at all the side-eye we're getting.
Finally. Now, what do we...
I love that they like showcased that like there was a bit of pressure on Paimon and the Traveler, that they felt a bit awkward, you know? A mechanic, I know's apprentice, honest. Oh my god, she's seeing all the intel and everyone she has and everyone.
I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion.
Whoa, an announcement.
I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
What? A mixologist?
Are you serious?
With the wink, oh my god. A mixologist, and we're just doing the way, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor. Oh my god.
Nice to meet you all.
Paimon is a mixologist.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry.
Oh my god.
After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here.
That's so, and again, like playing upon the fact that again, Mondstadt is like, yeah, that like it's like famous for its wine.
The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
This is so fun. Okay, like we're being sold as a mixologist, the Traveler is.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
Why does that all these not Krai characters look so cool? She looks so cool.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
And you know what's as well that Nefer probably just did now? She said it now that we are an unfamiliar face, but since Nefer introduces us as someone that like is like a worker in the bar and a mixologist, people can put themselves at ease for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know, I didn't know that guy, but that makes perfect sense now, you know?
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
She looks so cool as well.
Sounds intriguing.
Some good voice actors here as well. But yeah, like that's so good from Nefer. Like she put everyone at ease with a little lie. That's all it took.
The owner. The bar is all yours.
Oh, wait. Oh.
The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
I guess we just have to give this a shot. I believe in you, okay?
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they?
Yeah, I love that. I love what she's saying here because again, like it's you know, and again, I don't mean to sound like I'm all for business negotiations. That's not me as a person, but like yeah, it's like even with other things like when you're like you know in any job, it's like okay, what do you want to get paid? You know, what do I need you to do? You know what I mean? What do you want? What do I want?
The Flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance.
Okay. Like, I just think this is a really fun idea.
Demyan will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you.
And again, conversations, right?
Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
Give it a best shot.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
No problem. See you then. Are we actually going to be mixing drinks or what's going to be happening here? Wait, are we actually? Maybe. But yeah, like that was so good from Nefer. Like you saw all the side eyes we were getting, and like again, anyone would be weary of a new person, especially in a kind of a quiet, like you know, when everyone's a regular, everyone's doing their own thing. And she basically said that she got us in as a quote unquote mixologist by like understanding what like Damon needed and what she needed, and like then the negotiation just became second nature. Really cool stuff.
Hello, how may I assist?
I would like to do this, please. Are we actually making drinks? That's a tutorial pop-up. What? That's so fun. Okay, here you can view the types and quantities of ingredients that are required for each various drinks. Oh, that's so fun. So we need some tea. Oh my god, the animation. We need some milk. Boom. And we need some mint. I love it. That's so fun. Oh, this little spoon. Oh my god, that's so fun. It looks pretty good. That's so
Good
fun.
work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them
Oh
waiting.
my god, this is so fun. Who's the drink? Who's the guy who owns the drink? Who ordered the tea? Huh? You? You ordered the... Oh.
Killing myself with fright here. Oh, thanks.
Take the opportunity to gather intel. Pretend to... Oh my god, that's so fun.
I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't have come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the...
Sort of talk with a wild hunt.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. You're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
I am. No, that's so fun. Like us checking like the different things over here, like you would like they're just doing our random jobs and we're like listening in. So they're very worried about the wild hunt, but also saying like, yeah, Shania and I don't care. We actually got that idea that like, yeah, the people in this place is not governed. You know what I mean? So, it's not gonna be like it's not like you have like a governing body that you can go to be like, please, you know, Roulette, please help us, you know, please, you know, you can't just do that here.
Hello, how may I assist?
I would like to make more drinks, please. This is so fun. Look at his smiley face. He's so cute. So we need to make a bubbly dusk, which is juice. Bet. Some caramel. Bet. And some wine. Bet. And I'm gonna take out my spoon, my special spoon. There we go, just spin it around here. Look at him. Our little mixologist. And there you go. That's a caramel wine
Good
juice.
work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
No problem. Who ordered the caramel wine juice? Who ordered the caramel wine juice? Anyone? I don't think that's what it's called. Don't question me on the mixologist. Did you order? Oh, love your outfit. But did you order the caramel wine juice? I gotta pretend to check this for a second. Don't mind me. I'm not listening. I'm pretending to check something.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Mashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against
I like that's
the
kind of like
wild.
murmured, right?
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
To do with the cannon? Don't mind me, I gotta just fix the table. You get it? Free dance if you keep talking. Do you mind if I sit here for a second? Don't mind me, this is what we do in mixology class. We learn to sit down for a bit. You get tired, my legs get tired. Just keep talking. So about that cannon, huh? No? Okay. Fair enough. I gotta pretend to check this as well.
What if that was nothing but an illusion?
An illusion?
What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired?
Wait, like it's a placebo cannon?
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Mashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Ooh, seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Yeah. Do you think he was like, they were talking about the idea of, like how maybe the cannon was never supposed to be fired at all, and it's kind of like it, not like maybe placebo was the wrong way to put it. Maybe it's just like a symbol, like this thing to be like, oh yeah, like we have this here for defense to keep people's mind at ease, possibly. Maybe.
Hello. How may I assist?
Believe it or not, I'm here to do work. Lemon mint wine. Actually, I don't drink myself. I really don't drink wine or beer or anything. But like, this actually doesn't sound bad. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It does not sound a lemon mint wine. Maybe lemon wine. I don't know. But again, I'm not I never, you know what? The truth is, I've never even like drank, I've only ever drank white wine like once in my life. But I'm not a drinker, so don't take my word for alcohol, by the way. I used to drink, but personally I just don't do it anymore. It's not my thing. My little spoon. That does not look very appealing, if we're being honest.
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
I don't even remember when we switched to fish. Oh, because we were the traveler. Now we're not the traveler, which means something might happen now. Oh, it's Nefer. That's why.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Oh my god, look at him standing there with the glass. Little server, traveler.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
Okay. You have very pretty eyes.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Yeah, we're taking 10 breaks.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wild berry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm the honorary cocktail knight.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of knights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
Yeah. I think that like a lot of people know us in other regions for sure.
We were just messing with you.
Oh no,
there.
he's actually talking about the actual cocktail. Wait. Oh, okay. Because I was thinking he's talking about the honorary night stuff, like, or something like that. Maybe he's heard of that, but like, no, he's literally referencing the cocktail night, as if that's like, it's like, because that's what he means. He's like, oh, I imagine it's pretty impressive back home, because it's not impressive here.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Very cool.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Krai with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer.
Wow.
She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
Man, you would be like, not indebted, but you would like be thinking fondly of this person forever, right?
That's a huge
It is.
favor.
It's massive.
Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Yeah, I got the vibe of that even there, like when you're talking about the Wild Hunt. I don't think she's a bad person at all. I think she's just someone who like understands the value of her business, you know?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture.
I mean, that makes sense. I get that. I totally get that.
I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it too.
No, I do understand what they're coming from with that, right? 100%. That is a it's like, you know, Aino's abilities are like pretty massive, and she's like the most well-renowned, I think, you know, at this point, well-renowned mechanic in like all of Krai. So
it took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
very cool.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Interesting. Okay, like that's like a really cool connection.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
Right, and there's a lot of like mechanical components here for people's body parts, right?
That's right. One of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out.
This is why like I do think like Aino's respect clearly goes beyond just her being like the best mechanic in the world, you know what I mean, or whatever. Like, and I don't say in the world because I think that, like, you know, I think her and Shalone would have like a really good time together, you know, as mechanics. But I think Shalone's mechanisms more come from like you know, mechanics based stuff, but mixed with like a lot of very spiritual aspects. Does that make sense? But I do think that like it's clearly not only just like, oh, she's the best, you know, or she's the best in Krai, or she's the most reliable in Krai. It's also like the stuff that she has like done. Like it's clearly changed people's lives.
Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had he told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
A lot of people's lives are just here as well, yeah.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis.
Right. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where, like, I know Nefer here is probably saying, like, hey, everyone's got to do their part as well, you know, but obviously a reason to get more information from people as well, but, like, it is a scary situation. Like, while it's, like, again, like I said, we can handle, like, fighting the Wild Hunt. We said it before, it's scary. It's super terrifying. Like, like at any moment, we don't know when these creatures are going to attack. They've attacked us in the most random places, and now we know they can do some really, like, horrifying stuff, like with the shapeshifter stuff. Like, we're not dealing with just, like, some, like, destructive, like, animal. We're dealing with, like, an entity.
Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions
Great question.
within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
Really great question.
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces, no.
So this is something that's completely new then, to see like someone you know.
Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating.
Right.
After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters.
Okay.
Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt crisis?
And it does make sense what he's saying. It's kind of like if some people saw like an illusion like that, they'd probably think they were going crazy. But in our case, it was so tangible.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Yeah, don't give it away. Oh, look at the admiration onto Traveler's face for Nefer here.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. And naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Awesome. Thank you.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks.
Great transition again.
He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients.
It was really cool seeing Nefer, like, talk there, because there's some subtle stuff she dropped in there, like, hey, everyone has to do their part. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't just her saying it as, like, some casual thing. It's very clear she's also, like, let him know, like, yes, it's affecting you too, so if I need something from this, come on, It's really cool seeing her in action, because she's so casually good at this.
Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
That would make sense, because it's easier to trick people then, right? But then again, like, we're still like, probably going to be paranoid forever because of it.
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come. Back to the
Okay.
bar.
The trust to have in Nefer's, like, information gathering skills right now, Whatever she needs, we'll do it, whatever she needs. The trust to have is immeasurable.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The Roulette showdown is ready to
Roulette
begin.
showdown, what are we doing now?
Finally!
I did not expect that kind of chuckly voice from your beautiful eyeshadow, I'll be honest. But looks can be deceiving.
Come on, let's go try our hand.
This character looks so cool. She looks so cool.
Joining us, new guy?
All the designs are really sick in Krai for the NPCs.
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
What's that signal?
But...
Oh, what's that signal? There's Never's had signal. Let's go with it. Sign me up. Yeah, look, we'll trust her. We'll trust her.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief.
I'm so interested to see, like, again, it's giving us an insight into, like what games they play here, maybe in Krai as well.
The wheel before
wow.
you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink.
Okay.
The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content.
That's an interesting game, right? Like, honestly, though, like as a drinking game as well, if you're at a party, like, this isn't while, like, I don't know, I think it'd be fun, right? I think it'd be a fun game.
During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
Look at tight shirt, big eyeshadow over here, eyeliner over here. This is the way we're gonna get information.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
Possibly.
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch
She's
the
really
show.
into the idea of everyone. She's like, everyone drink now, okay?
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
What you saying about me? What you saying about me? Your beard is stick-on. Your beard is Velcro.
Anything you drink will be replenished, And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion.
What's that?
A single serving of Dark Horse.
Is that good?
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Is this something we've heard of before?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Okay, everyone's excited.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
Does she want us maybe to get the Dark Horse drink and maybe like it's like they're just like not alcoholic or something? And if we get the Dark Horse drink, we can ask every single person a question?
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
It seems to be pretty famous.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling.
I know I said it a million times, but her design is so mesmerizing. Every time she's even talking, I'm just like, holy crap, that's incredible. Incredible. Okay.
Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it.
This is a
today.
crazy game now that I think about it. It's like drink the strongest alcohol if you land on it, you know? Look at that. I love it the first sip they're like, when you necked it back, you know?
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn.
Is that a phrase all around the world or just in
Fess
Ireland?
up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
Yeah, I don't know if that's an expression everywhere, like necking a drink is like, you know, drinking it off to your head, just like drinking in one go, I guess. Maybe it is. I don't know if it's an expression everywhere. That's a good way of showcasing how everyone's drinking.
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
This is just like the love hearts. Honestly, fair. Look at this NPC. Eyeliner, tight shirt, kind of nice hair, cool pants, you know?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky
I love
day.
how everyone like clapping your hands and go woo as everyone's like getting absolutely plastered drunk. You know, woo!
We've reached the final round of the Roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol.
Wait.
This recipes are super good. Teach me what ya?
These guys are like heavy drunk. Okay, come on guys, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna die. Look at their faces.
I was wanting to ask about your wife.
About your wife?
Your wife.
Your wife? What about your wife? They are totally gay for each other. And they're totally into each other. First the guy goes like, hey, tell me about the voice, you get love hearts popping up. Then tell me about your wife. Is she still in the picture? Who could blame the guy with the beard, huh? Who could blame him? I've rolled a lot of alcohol drugs, but I've failed the last few rounds. This 0-point game is a no accident. Yeah, for sure. Assuming Nefer's been maintaining an ever so slight lead and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions, that can't just be luck. I could tell that Dobrava was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
Wait, we're gonna land on the Dark Horse. She left him to me. Look at her face. She like smiles right at us, like cuts through the crowd even. Yes, 100%.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
Oh my god. I'm guessing for like, you know, because they were worried about drinking alcohol and the traveler was worried about it, I'm guessing that it's gonna be non-alcoholic.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Wait, is it like we're swapping him? Oh my god! The little game we have here?
He actually downed it in
It was probably
one
like grape juice
go.
or something, you know?
Nice job! No wonder you monstatters have such a reputation.
Yeah, that honestly though, like it is true though. When you look back at it, they were always in the pub. What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters. Of
Only
course.
monsters? I still love the game that they played there. That was so fun. That's such a fun idea. Nefer's so good at this stuff. And then Paimon passing by Nefer. Clearly Nefer whispered probably something to Paimon as well. And that's why she passed around the glass there. Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could.
Okay, I guess fair.
Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who.
Wait.
If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it.
So they showed up afterwards?
Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
We were in one. It was terrifying. Even those who have personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. It seems Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our
Oh my god, the
limit?
smile as well she has.
Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Yeah, she's the one who wanted everyone to drink.
Because you didn't drink that much.
Tell him, Caro.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Okay. I mean, that was very fun. That was extremely fun for me.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Yes, I will. Just like a really fun mini game. I loved like that you see little subtleties. Like I do think 100% like it was like Paimon wandered by Nefer because she gave her a signal and then like she'd whisper to her like, "Hey, swap the glasses." We kind of predicted where it was going to go, but I feel like that's not a bad thing. That just showcases that like it's a plan that would probably like work if like we can figure it out too. Like it's kind of like okay, yeah, like it makes sense. Nefer wouldn't just have us like especially since we deemed ourselves uncomfortable to drink alcohol right now. Which is what was happening there. We do, the Traveler and Paimon don't drink alcohol. They just don't. Oh my god, you can hop over the railings? Oh, maybe just one way over the table. But yeah, and then like obviously made the signal for us to get to a non-alcoholic dark horse. Which again, also at the same time, it's not just about like what's comfortable for us as well. It's also like, having us be completely sober when we're asking these questions is probably the best option as well. A fun game, a really fun mini game. Yeah.
Are they playing cards? I'm on spies some elemental
No way, not TCG.
Same as usual then? One die, 100,000 more.
Or maybe not TCG?
I'm not here to do business with you.
The deep voice.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
What a great tone there from Paimon.
So, let's go over this again. One die, 100,000 mora.
Oh my god, she's so cool. She's so cool.
Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers.
Alright.
The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary
So we
people.
kind of got the idea already that they were like abyssal power, right?
On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
So they have to follow the fog.
We already know all that.
Right. But again, I guess I just didn't like realize the idea of like that they're stuck in the fog, right? But that does make sense. Yeah. Yeah, that part I was kind of like I forgot, I guess.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush.
Go.
Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
That's pretty big intel. Whoa. Like exact locations. And then the second island, by the way, we need to activate the waypoint as well.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
4 dice?
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
What?
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too. And maybe some just go poof by
So
themselves.
he's saying that, like, with the Wild Hunt now, what they're noticing is that, like, the reported destruction of the Wild Hunt sites and locations, there's more being destroyed than's being reported?
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose.
Could it be what? Remember what the dude, what Sosi was saying earlier, that there wasn't reporting of, like, the reinforcement stuff, because, well, could, like, Flynn's be doing stuff by himself, like, legitimately, like, even more than we know?
The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
So, the latter would be just this? Yeah. So the first theory is that what he wants to follow is that they're not reporting the work on for. Okay, that's what he means. Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah, he said this before, yeah. But I was just wondering, like, what you wanted to follow, because I didn't see this. I thought this was like one encompassing, but he does say 1 and then 2. Yeah. It's that they're not reporting. Yeah, and we can kind of get that vibe from Flynn's that he wouldn't be reporting. We heard that he's like kind of like a lone wolf sometimes, right?
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing
I mean, we just
that?
note it down and then work on it, you know?
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Please, stop. This is all
This
I've got
dude
for
was
you.
so sure he wasn't going to say anything. Nefer has him saying, please stop by the end.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully.
Yeah, Nefer's not a bully.
Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question. For 50,000
So she's removed, like, that's
off
so
your
interesting.
debt.
For just like an answer, she's going to remove 50,000 off his debt.
Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an
Has he?
illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly
So again, he hasn't
shadows.
heard of this either.
Nothing at all, Not even for 50,000 Mora? Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident
So
you can
Nefer's,
pay it
maybe
off.
Nefer thinks he does know something?
Hey, no means no, all right?
Oh, so
This
maybe he
is
does,
about
but he doesn't
my
want to say it.
dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at
Okay.
ease.
No, okay. Sorry, I'm getting confused a little bit. It's not that he does know something, it's that, like, he's saying he doesn't know anything. He hasn't seen that, I guess.
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Honestly, like, that's like a pretty crazy way of making a deal. I'll knock off your debt for a question. You know, that's how much information could be important to Nefer, you know? And to us, I guess, as well. That's crazy that, like, he was so sure and so, like...
You're his creditor?
Yeah, so, like, stuck in place. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, it was like... He was, like, back into a corner. So you're just creditor.
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now.
Wait.
Pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may
So,
say so.
the reason he's in debt to you is not because he, like, took out a loan. or anything like that. Because he was down on his luck. Okay. I was about to feel a little bit sick here because like obviously I think like most like we have like an aversion to creditors a lot of times too. Like, and I don't know how I'm saying that. Like, it's like, it can be very like it's something I'm not a massive fan of like at all. Especially in media, but it seems here like it's not a debt that's brought upon from hard times. It's a debt that's brought upon from a dishonest dealing of him getting intel from Nefer and then reselling that info, like himself. Which I wondered as well, though, and maybe you guys can give your insight as well, because it's going to come down to opinion. For me personally, like, how do you enforce that debt? Because like, once he gets the info, isn't it his to share with anybody? It's just that he resold it. That's the problem. I don't know. Like, for me, it's like, I don't know. Like, I think that's not... Maybe there's like a rule in place that maybe she puts an individual rule here. Maybe it's a thing where it's like you're not getting any more info until you pay off the debt of reselling the info that you get from me. That could be that too. Because I wondered, like, is that the only way you could really reinforce this debt? Because it seems like she has like a chokehold on him. You know what I mean? Like once you get the info, isn't it like not yours to like just share? I guess like it is. I know it's the selling part that's the problem. Maybe you guys can give your insight in that as well, because I don't know. If he paid for the info, right? Like, I don't know.
As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Wait, what? Never. Wait, so like, he only got information when someone already asked him to get the information, so maybe it was someone who couldn't get, like, who was banned from getting information from Nefer?
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah, it sounds pretty terrifying.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Good thing we're on the same team, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a debt that's being paid for someone being down on their luck. It's a debt being paid for someone who like tried to go around Nefer's business, I guess, in trying to like, because they had a It wasn't that there was information for them that they got. It was information that was like already being sold to someone who wasn't supposed to get that information in the first place, I guess, who wasn't allowed to get that information because she wouldn't sell the information to those people. So legitimately, he was probably selling like really good information to less than favorable people who were probably banned from Nefer's place. I don't know. That seems what it seems to be. Good thing we're on the same team.
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's what happened there. Someone who wasn't allowed to get information, who was probably less than favorable, tried to get information, but they couldn't get information from Nefer, so they got someone else to buy the information and resell it to them. And that goes against Nefer's business ideals. So then she set up something that like would make sure that he like lost money in that situation, and then would be in debt to Nefer. That's pretty crazy. Why are you looking at it? It's just a princess in de la Vertelug. Yeah, pretty crazy situation. But yeah, like once again, we have like information like on locations where the wildlands are going to attack. We got some also like, and again, like we got some information on like that, you know, most people haven't seen illusions, which means that they are probably trying to keep it very secret as well when it comes to like, you know, the faces, the wilds and stuff like that as well, which would make sense. It would definitely make sense. Because it wouldn't work as effectively if everyone knew about it. Honestly.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all
Sure.
together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star
Yeah, but
Sand
what if that
Shoal.
just tells us then that, like, again, like Nefer was saying, that they want to keep it a secret?
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems to be quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nod Krai in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow.
Yeah, because they came to, remember they came to the temple, not the temple, the tomb as well.
In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind? And why would they want the
It
moon
has the
marrow?
ability, right, the moon marrow in terms of looking into the past. So like it's pretty valuable, especially if you're someone who like wants to look back into like, you know, the start of Teyvat even, you know? Additionally, the intel broker mentioned that some lightkeepers might be withholding information given an inconsistency of Flynn's words and deeds. He might likely be a suspect. Yes, and we also heard that he also does things that like off the book a lot. But let's not share with that with Nefer for now. Okay.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
Yehoda.
Back.
We love seeing Yehoda.
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table
Aw.
safe for me.
She
Here you
literally
go.
like just picked up a salt shaker.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break.
Okay,
Be
Paimon's the
learning.
new boss, I guess.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to
Now?
go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't
Oh my
fire.
god.
Not until I got back, you know. Again, lucky me.
She's so sweet. I genuinely think that like Yehoda could say like the most horrible, evil thing, and still all of us would be like, "Oh, Yehoda." You know what I mean? Not that she's saying anything bad here, but you know what I mean. Like, she's just so adorable.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun? Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be
Look at the scale of
comprised
this.
of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam.
Yeah.
Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
I mean, yeah, like it's really cool that she has interest in this.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait
Just for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I
mean, of
swear.
course, like a day out with Yehoda.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Let's go.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
She's honestly such a sweetheart.
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this
Yeah.
cannon is, huh? Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just
The way they're like, you know, really hyping this up, I wonder if something's gonna go wrong. You know what I mean? The way they're like hyping this up so much.
And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength. Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help
Oh
to
my
us
god,
too.
Yehoda like legitimately been someone that has like, we said this last time as well, like she was so good at her job. It's actually insane how like good she is, you know? Because they have this character who's so like you know, excitable and adorable and all this stuff too. But they're like, no, they're not even close to being bad. They're not even close to being nearly bad at their job. Yeah, they're a little bit shaky when it comes to their job, but they get stuff done. They really do. Oh my god.
They think that?
Aww.
Oh, I'll do my best the next
Yoda.
time we work together.
Legitimately though, like I think we said this last time as well. She's very much like she responds to positive reinforcement so well. She does, and rightly so. She deserves it. She really does deserve it. She deserves something. That was so cute, that expression there as well. Okay, here we go.
Hey, look, it's starting.
And there's nothing wrong with being with reacting to positive reinforcement in that way. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm actually nervous. We're getting a full cutscene for this as well, by the way, a full animation. Oh my god. Okay, I know might be the most incredible adventure ever. Look at this. The impact of that.
Woo!
Just cheering on the explosion like that.
Nice one.
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing
I
to
wouldn't
fear
say that.
now.
Please don't say that.
Awesome! Felt that one in
It was
my
a big
bones.
impact. It was gigantic.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the wild hunt doesn't stand a
Perhaps we
chance.
should use it more often. It would certainly save the Lightkeepers a whole lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
Honestly, like that's like a really fun way of looking at it. Like there's some stuff that just gets you through the day. Like, you know, something. It's like when something, you're out of your workplace and like something like crazy happens or something like that, and like it gets you through the next hour. You know what I mean? It's like because everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, did you see what happened there? Did you see how that lady went crazy at that moment? Did you see how that dude like trashed that part of the store? You know what I mean? Like it's like, why, like it's scary. Oh, I don't want to say that because that's scary. I mean something like oh, did you see that dude like at his his partner were arguing? You know what I mean? And he said, you're this, you're that. It's like this moment where it's like, oh, this is crazy, you know? But in this case, it's something that's just like really, really exciting that gets you through the day, you know? I'm using a bad example of something that would be very mean or bad, but I mean like in terms of like, you know, you win something on like a scratch card or something, or you get a free, drink with your food or something. It's like, oh, this is gonna get me through like the next half an hour, you know?
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and
Fair.
your hobbies.
Totally fair.
I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even I know or her silly
robots. But no, we know Hoda's like really good at this job. And also we know that she's like good friends with an F as well, which is very cute. And she likes visiting Aino's workshop.
Anyway, gotta go.
See you, Hoda. Have a good day.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed
I mean,
up.
she's tired sometimes. We can't act like she's not great at her job. She was like fantastic in that Fatui Fortress. Like she was incredible.
Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Best not keep Lama waiting.
Yeah, honestly, some really fun stuff to like start off this act. We're pretty much like, I guess, going to be checking out the banner in the next bit now before we go on to Hisi Island. But we just saw the activation of the cannon. I think that this episode like was more of so far like this chapter was like a showcase of Nefer and her like abilities, because while we heard about what she can do, she's given us information before, which has been fantastic and stuff like this as well. I think it's also the case, like, you know, of seeing how good she is as well. It gives us an emphasis on like how like her character really is, like, and how like how she operates. And you know, here she was like sneaky, but she was also like nice at times. She was smart. She had a very like cunning nature to her. She's very like good at like you know, getting her point across with very few words, which I think is also a very good thing. And she's also incredibly smart. Like there's so much about her that's like really, really, really cool. Look at this weird alleyway under the stairs. Honestly, this is probably where like me and my friends would have sat down when we were teenagers, just like onto the staircase, you know. Honestly. But yeah, I'm a big fan of finding nooks and crannies in any situation, you know. Let's stand over here, I guess, and we'll talk about some of the stuff. Because again, I don't think we're gonna be like talking about a crazy amount here, but there's like some like fun character stuff as well. Because what we learned today in terms of like the information, in terms of the story, what we learned in terms of the information, in terms of the story, I feel like is that we learned that the idea of like the wild hunt. We already knew some stuff already about the idea of like that will all be part of the base, and of course, like I guess we knew about the stuff with the part of it. It can't leave the fog. But we also learned as well that like a lot of what's happening with the wild hunt stuff like does add up like with some of the stuff we heard before, like say from the wild hunt commander in chief before. So I might move this because this is like a very crazy light shining there in the background. That like some of the Ratniks, there's a possibility that they might be working or doing stuff or destroying stuff in the wild hunt without reporting it. And that seems to be what the guy in the bar seems to be like the actual answer is. There's two answers to why like there's more wild hunt places being destroyed and wild hunt creatures being destroyed than are being reported. Is that there's either another force just going around destroying all these wild hunt things, which Paimon suggests, and I think it does make sense, like there would be other people destroying the wild hunt, like the Adventurers Guild and stuff like that too, and us as well. But like also like there's too much being destroyed that to not be reported. We also know from Sozi that Flynn's is a character who like not only will probably call for reinforcements by himself, but is also someone who like works outside the bounds of his like usual order sometimes. He's like is his own wolf. He will like do things that like you wouldn't even like how to say, he'll do things that like that are outside the bounds of his usual job sometimes. And I guess like work to the beat of his own drum sometimes. So it's like you won't even know what he's going to do sometimes. So it would make sense that maybe Flynn's is like destroying some Wild Hunt stuff without reporting it, right? But then it's like the curious thing of like, why not report it? We also know that there is some suspicions about Flynn as well. We had the character there talk about how like, you know, as soon as like the Wild Hunts like, you know, they get out of the fog or the anomaly, then they all showed up. We're assuming Flynn showed up. Just like with us, whenever something ends, kind of, Flynn shows up. But again, Flynn did save us from some Wild Hunt people as well back when we met our sister too, so there is that. But we do know that like there is a suspicion on Flynn's. Not that it's like a deep suspicion. I want to make that clear. It's not like us going, he's bad. But there is like a suspicion where it's like, okay, something might be happening with Flynn's. I think it's totally fair to say. It's like the animals are afraid of him. He marches to the beat of his own drum. There's Wild Hunt destruction not being reported. So there's all this stuff here that like makes it like be the questioning about like Flynn's objective and what he's actually doing. I think it's fair to be like a little bit cautious. I think it's totally fair to be a bit cautious about Flynn's for sure. And once again, we also got like as I was saying, the information that we got about Nefer and all the way that she operates was like a really fantastic like way of showcasing this. We started off just by going to Nefer, and Nefer like turned that whole situation on its head. She was going to help us anyway because she wanted to get more information on the Wild Hunt too, because it was going to be how do I say it, like it was going to destroy her business anyway. But in this way, she was able to like kind of like, you know, showcase that like she knows what we were after, and in a way she got what she wanted, like, you know, and she'd really changed the whole conversation from us going in and doing a little trick to like basically her working that whole conversation. I think that's why she's like a pretty fantastic at that stuff. It started off with Pine being like, oh, we can help you deliver that if you want, to like Nefer being like in total control of that entire situation. You know what I mean? And I think that's like a real strength of hers. We go to the bar. She gets us a job at the bar, which again, so amazing what she did there because she's so smart about it. Not only showcasing that she can get into the bar during this banquet time, but all these people are being very weary of us. And what's the best way to explain why this new person's here, standing outside the bar, waiting for Nefer to show up? Why would they be here? Get someone that they all kind of trust, like Nefer, to be like, hey, this is a mixologist from Mondstadt. And then everyone goes, like, oh, you know? That makes sense. That makes sense why I didn't see him before. And he's here working at a bar. And then we do mix some drinks up and we have like a direct idea of like how to mix these drinks. We give people the drinks. And what's the best way to get information? A bartender, a mixologist, like people talk, you know, again, I don't think it's a very common thing in pubs nowadays, but like I remember like, you know, if you went to like a party and like, or a get together at a pub or like a community or something that was in an after party in a pub, like I always thought it was kind of like a thing where it's like, oh, do people actually talk to the bartender? They do, especially like bartender, and like a lot of like local Irish pubs, like bartenders are basically like one of the gang. You know what I mean? They're basically like someone who's like there chatting with people. Obviously, he has to, you know, the person who's in charge, you know, whoever they are, has to do with business as well. But they usually are like someone who has like a conversation with them if they can as well. Especially in local areas, right? So it makes sense that like, you know, you would be able to get information. And then of course we pretend to do our job around the place too, while mixing all these drinks together. And we also found out that most people haven't seen the anomaly that we saw, which is the illusion. Which I think like, you know, while we can say, oh, this is bad that we didn't find information, I kind of look towards the Rain Code Ace Attorney rule, which is no information can sometimes be good information. And while that sounds weird, it's also like the locked door rule in Resident Evil, right? The locked door rule I have in Resident Evil, the raid code rule, and the Ace Attorney rule, they all go together. The locked door rule in Resident Evil is that if you find the locked door, that means you know you don't explore, that you have to come back and explore that later. You work with the information you have now, right? The rain code and Ace Attorney rule is that sometimes finding out people don't know something is just as good as finding out people know something, because now we know for a fact that like other people who have been caught in those anomalies have also not seen this illusion, which means this illusion is definitely directed towards us and the power that we have inside of us now. Like, that's good information. It's like sometimes finding out that nobody's seen the same things we have and nobody knows this stuff about what we've seen is actually a good thing, because that showcases that it's central to us, or at least central to our problem for now at least. And also at the same time, as Nefer said, there's a possibility that they want to keep themselves secret. That's also a case too. Like it makes perfect sense that they would want to keep themselves secret, because then the illusion doesn't work for people if they do an illusion of everybody, let's say they visited every single person in the anomaly as like a person that they knew, you're going to get into a situation where like no one's going to believe it ever again, you know? And not only that, but like anytime that someone's acting a little bit strange, you're going to have people not trusting each other, you know? Now, I don't think they actually want that. They just want to get closer to us in that sense too. So we'll have to see wherever that, you know, takes us in the end as well. We saw Nefer also trying to get information from a dude as well. One was very friendly, and again, it showcases Nefer's different sides. I have no problem saying that, like, that debt collector side stuff, like that she'd like punish someone for the information, terrifying, absolutely terrifying. You know what I mean? It is scary, but I think as well, like, you know, what they were doing was showcasing that, like, yes, Nefer can get information by being friendly people. We saw that when she was chatting to the person, oh, you're really good at this stuff, you're really good at doing this machinery, and like, oh, you create these you tune up people's arms. All this stuff. If you know anything else, please let me know, blah, blah. And it was a very friendly conversation. Then you turn to the other conversation, which is like, you can literally pay off your debts if you give me more information, you know? And what happened there was, I think what happened there is that dude basically sold her information to someone that wasn't supposed to have the information. That wasn't allowed to have the information. And I think what we're getting at there then is what we know about Nod Krai, is that you're not supposed to sell the information, possibly as like how do I say it? Like, because it's interesting, because maybe it's like just not selling information, because I don't think Nefer would have a problem if, like, say, like Fischl came in and got some information and went outside and told Benny about it. You know what I mean? I don't think she's going to have a problem with that. I think it's the reselling of the information to people that shouldn't have the information, because there is probably a trust thing as well with Nefer, because Nefer's not Nefer's not stupid. She's really smart. So, like, I think as well, like, this idea of, like, if she found out that, like, say, like, we were giving her information to the Abyss Order, whilst, like, I don't think she would, like, punish us, I think there would also be a thing where she probably wouldn't give us information again. Because it is one of those situations where, like, she's like, that is a detriment to me. And whoever this information was given to was clearly a detriment, because, again, it's like, why would they not be allowed to buy the information themselves? That means they clearly are not allowed to have information. That means they shouldn't have the information. Because Nefer is a businesswoman. She's someone who works with the Fatui. You know what I mean? She's someone who works with, like, people who can be bad. So for someone to not be able to, like, be sold information, they have to be bad, right? You have to be really bad for Nefer to not want that person just to be sold information, or they're doing it for some nefarious means as well. But yeah, we found a lot of stuff here just on the periphery. We saw the cannon as well being rebuilt, thanks to us and Ino and stuff like that too. I actually am having a good time already. Like, this is a really fun start to the quest, and we can see where it goes after this too. But for now, we can check out the banner for this as well, which I'm actually very excited to do. But yeah, in future, I hope we get to see Damselette again. I think we will. I'm really excited to see Damselette again. We're going to see Llama in the next one as well. And we're also having a great time, just like, you know, getting to know these characters. We got to know, and the Yehoda stuff as well, which is so sweet too. I think Yehoda honestly, like, saying that, like, okay, I could work in a workshop, but she said something very healthy, which is separate your hobby and your work. And I think that sometimes can be good. Now, some people, like, here's the thing, my hobby is legitimately my work. You know what I mean? One of my hobbies is legitimately what I do for work. And I can say, like, personally, I know it's different, but I can say personally, like, there was, like, you know, there's months where you're like, oh, I don't want to play another game today. You know what I mean? I've already played games today, because I had fun playing games on the channel. It's like, oh, I don't want to really play anything else. But, like, say months like this, I'm playing, like, you know, Silent Hill F on my spare time. And, like, I think also, like, you know, my hobby can, as a job, can also, like, deepen my love for that too. But yeah, I think it's also a very healthy mindset she has there with the stuff she's talking about, because she's very good at her job and no one else can do it, and we know she's good at her job. Okay, let's check out the banner. I have no idea who's going to be on it. I'm wondering if it's going to be another new Nod Krai character. Let's check it out. Of course. Oh my god. Yeah, it's Sucrose and Dory as well, and interesting, like, side characters too. But yeah, Flynn's very, very fun. And then there's Yelan as well. Yelan being on the banner is really cool too. And then we also have, like, this banner, which is the same as always. But yeah, very, very cool. Oh, we also have stuff in the mail, right? Whoa. This is the anniversary gift stuff? That's a lot of stuff. Genshin, thank you so much. Oh my god, 66666, the decided devil. Before we do anything, we'll wish once on this. And we got a blue weapon. Okay, cool. And then what we'll do is, we'll check this menu here and then we'll do some trials. That's really cool, the Flynn's is on the banner. Flynn's is a really cool design. So we have Dodoko's blow up errata bomb Nanza. Is that like the minigame we saw before? Wait. Oh, there's login stuff for very cool for the anniversary, right? And this is the mission we're doing now as well, which I will get done in the next 20 days, which is fine. I have only 24% explored. Man, I slowly have 42% of this place explored. Like, but then again, I never really, I'll be honest, I never really have like most places explored that much. And we have the test run. I'm super excited to see what Flynn's is like. Super excited. So let's start with Dory. Super excited to see Flynn's gameplay. The troubleshooter shots from Dory's elemental skill will create 2 homing after sales service rounds upon hitting opponents. Okay. Her elemental burst summons Ginny that can connect to a nearby character, constantly regenerating their HP and elemental energy. Additional elemental orbs. Okay, so it's pretty simplistic. It's like the skill will create 2 homing after sales service rounds, and the burst summons a Ginny that can connect to a nearby character and regenerate their HP. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's try it out. Dory has like very fashionable dungarees, overalls, whatever you want to call them.
Try not to enjoy this.
So this is the after sales that we send on people, and this is like the thing that attaches to a nearby character. Oh. Okay, I think we understand that as well, right? That's fine. Okay, I think we understand that. Like it's pretty simplistic, right? We can do it again just to see, like, maybe use Dory more, because I feel like we went in and used Shangling right away. So this is the after sales shots. Right? This is this. Because she seems like a very, like, supportive character. And this will, like, boost our healing, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like it's, like... And you can see it attaching to us as well. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's a very simplistic. We know how to use Sucrose. I think we know how to use Sucrose as well, but we'll check it anyway. We have Sucrose as well. Sucrose is, like, kind of like similar to Venti's powers. Sucrose specializes in using power of animal to control enemy positioning. Her elemental skill is capable of gathering opponents in one spot on the ground, which is awesome. While her elemental burst attracts opponents while periodically attacking with waves of animo that cover a wide area. Yeah, it's really good. It's simplistic again, but it works so well. And actually, this is not a bad start for this. So this gathers people in the middle, and then we can do this. And I do like other moves as well.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
And then that move there as well. Yeah, again, this is like very similar to the way Venti does things, right? Or the way, the way Kazuha does things. Yeah. Yeah, very simplistic. We understand that as well. No problem. And then we have Aino, who actually we have Aino, right? But we haven't actually gotten a chance to actually like use Aino at all. Aino is a Hydra support character who provides continuous off-field damage for the party. Aino's elemental skill deals Hydra... I have to put my hand up to the screen, by the way, because I want to see everything for myself. Aino elemental skill deals Hydra damage to opponents and quickly pulls her towards them, dealing an additional instance of Hydro... Also, she pulls characters toward... Okay. Cool. Aino's elemental burst establishes a focused hydraulic cooling zone, which continually fires water balls at opponents in range. Awesome. After long as Aino's Ascension Challenge, Modular Efficiency Protocol, when the party's moon sign level is at least Ascendant Glean, Aino's elemental burst becomes enhanced, and the interval between water ball shots is shortened. So the burst is continuous water damage, and then this is like pulling people in as well. Okay, let's try it out. Again, we love Aino's design. She's adorable. Although she runs with little sleeves as well. Wait, we have Flynn's here? Okay, I'm not using Flynn's right now because I want to use them in the trial, okay? That's crazy. But I guess like it's, you know, they probably would expect them to do Flynn's first, I guess. So we saw this before. So this pulls people in then, that move. And then this pulls people in.
Rain cutter.
Let's see here. And then deals another bit of water damage as well. Okay. Yeah, and it's not like too complicated either, right? It's definitely not too complicated. Let's do this, and then do this. And that's doing continuous water damage. I like that, like it like clamps onto them a little bit, right?
By royal decree.
Yeah, okay, I get that. That's fine.
Flash attack. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
No, my sword.
Yeah, I think we get that too. I think it's one of those few times where like we're getting all the characters probably like, you know, well enough. Yelan I've never been great at using, but we'll try out Yelan here as well. Never been fantastic using Yelan. Yelan's element of skill allows her to move rapidly using her lifeline, latching onto their and marking opponents along the path. When a rapid move ends, she will deal higher damage to marked targets. Okay, that's pretty simple. Hold this skill to freely control her movement direction. When the lifeline explodes, Yelan has a fixed chance to reset her breakthrough state, which will buff her next charge shot. When it explodes, okay, she can reset her breakthrough state. Based on the number of opponents marked. Oh, based on... Okay, so the more opponents we do, the better chance we have. Yelan's elemental burst deals AoE hydro damage. And create exquisite throws to assist your active character in combat. We have Wu Tao and Zhongli. That's kind of crazy we have Zhongli here, by the way.
Right. Careless. This is...
Because I want to do this. Like, you know, you give me Zhongli and Wu Tao on the same team.
Gotcha.
And that explodes that as well. And in this move here, we'll do AoE water damage as well. We also have Yujin as well. This is an interesting team. We'll have like order. I feel like, you know, is it weird to me? Maybe I'm wrong. With starting off, am I wrong in saying that having Yelan's trial start off with like just 2 singular enemies isn't like maybe am I wrong in saying that's not a great showcase of her character? Because I feel like the whole thing that's good about her is that like she can get multiple enemies at once, so maybe like it would have been a good idea to like get everyone like in a row maybe?
Game's up. Fun is over.
Possibly? What do I know? Because it says that you can mark as multiple enemies at once. Maybe it would have been better to have like a bunch of enemies like in a row. Because right now I feel like I'm like more utilizing
Things are about to get dicey.
I feel like I'm more utilizing like the characters afterwards as well, which is fine. Like I'm happy to use those characters too.
Order guide you.
Like it'd be great to have like 2 enemies show up now. You know what I mean? I could be completely. You guys know I'm not like always the best with characters, so like there could be like a bout of ignorance here as well. No doubt about it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like having more enemies there would have been a better idea. Cause like part of like the, because again, what it said. Here, like you can see it here, what her ability is marking opponents along a path. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been better to like have like if you know what would have been cool having like all 3 of these like room guards in one place even, because we can do this. I know we can.
Quietly now.
Right? We can do this. We can do this. And Hu Tao's great damage along with Yelan, by the way. You know what I mean? We can do this. We shouldn't have done that. We should have used Hu Tao's power more. You know, with the shielding and stuff against his power. Like, all this stuff is going to be, like, really cool.
Gotcha.
Like, of course. Like, these are cool characters to use, and like, and Hu Tao against the Rune Guard is actually like pretty great as well. And you know, having the shield with Zhongli is also a fantastic thing for us too.
Strike is one.
Well, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe again, you guys will probably. I know someone's gonna probably explain the nuance of it in like a little bit of time, but I feel like, you know, before they have done trials before that I've been like, okay, that's not the best way to trial a character. Like I think they did it for Jolly as well, right? If I remember correctly, their trial wasn't perfect in terms of showcasing like what their character could do. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been better with more enemies. Because it's not that like her ability isn't already fun, you know? And this moveset is not already fun. And using Hu Tao Yelan is not already fun as well. Right? It's great. But I think a better showcase of Yelan is always like multiple enemies at once. Okay, that's fine. And let's try out Flynn's. Here we go. Excited to try out Flynn's, actually. Flynn's is an electro damage dealer who enables his teammates to trigger lunar charge reactions. Deals lunar charge damage directly with his talents. covering the screen. When Flynn's is in the party, electro charge reactions triggered by the characters will be converted to lunar charge reactions, which summons a thundercloud. This thundercloud can continue to release bursts of lightning at nearby targets who are affected by this electro. So it's kind of like a Nefer and Hydra dealing electro damage. This damage can trigger crit hits, and the damage dealt based on all characters who applied elements during this reaction. So it's kind of like an Nefer. So when it interacts with water, it will create like a As elemental skill, after Flynn's uses his elemental skill, he enters the special manifest flame form, which converts his normal and charge attacks to electro damage that can be overridden by any other elemental fusions. In this form, he can also use enhanced elemental skills, so he can turn all of his attacks into electro. While Flynn's is in the manifest flame form, for a period of time after he uses his enhanced elemental skill, he can use a special elemental burst, so kind of like Varessa. When the party's moon sign level is at an ascendant gleam, and their thunderclouds generate from lunar charge reaction nearby, this special elemental burst will deal... Okay, so we have to get into the manifest flame for a period after using his skill. So if we... Okay. And then the elemental burst 2. When Flynn uses elemental burst, he directly deals lunar charge damage to opponents. When the party's moon sign level is at an ascending gleam, there are thunderclouds generated from lunar charge reaction nearby, and then it does more damage as well. Okay, so it does more damage when there's the level's at ascendant gleam and there's thunderclouds nearby. Let's try it out. Let's see Flynn's. Again, like, I love Flynn's design. I love how, like, Halloween and, like, you know, it's so, like, gothic in a way. I'm not huge always on, like, when people have, like, their hair, like, coming down at the back here like this as well, you know? It's not always, like, my favorite thing in the world. But at least, like, the colors are cool, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to complain about it too much. Wait, Flynn's is on his own here. Oh, Flynn's is on his own, but okay. Let me create the lunar charge here then. So we have elemental skill. Oh, look at this.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Oh my god, that was so cool. Oh, it's not it's just one enemy. So the special elemental skill. That's the elemental skill.
Be silent.
And that's the special, and then it's the special elemental burst. I don't have to do it again. So that's the special elemental skill. Now, okay, that makes sense. I love that they do this. This is such a good idea. This is such a good idea.
Close your eyes. Be silent. Nightfall.
It's a combo. That's such a good idea. That is such a good idea. And now we have more party members here as well. Love that.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
That's such a good idea.
Outlines your fate.
So again, we can activate this.
Observe.
And then do this. And then gives us a special move. It's like a Varessa combo in a way. Right?
To dust.
So freaking cool. But also we can do this, which is so cool. Look at that, the face as well. I love that. He's very fun. He is very, very fun. I guess gathering people in the middle will be fine too, but the enemies are so slow here that I don't think we'll need to gather them too much. That is very fun. That is a very, very, very fun character. I don't think I'd have a problem actually wishing on Flynn's a bit. I don't know what our history is with our current characters, but we can see.
Be silent.
This is why Sucrose is probably important, by the way.
The night comes.
Such a crazy move. Okay, we have the lunar charge reaction activated as well.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
We need to activate that lunar charge reaction again.
Observe.
And then do this, and then that's just a special one. The special one's that's a cool combo. And I love Varessa's combo as well. Varessa's combo also, like, interests me as well. Like, combo, like, the idea of combos outside of,
Let me weave you a verse.
how do I say it? The idea of a combo
Beware the creatures of the night.
that's like, that gives you a special elemental burst. It does feel very Varessa-like, and I'm actually very okay with that. Like that there. It's just fun. It's just super fun. And like it adds like a very like it's one of the reasons why like Varessa is like probably my favorite characters to play as now. Because like even outside of like doing like elemental bursts, you can still have like Varessa do really some really fun stuff as well. You know? Like it's like a constant combo, it's like constant entertainment whenever I'm playing as Varessa. I'm constantly having fun.
Observe. Do you hear the dark?
Like, I absolutely adore. I know we're fighting the same enemies over and over again, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with Flynn's here. I actually think I might wish him because I love like combo characters.
The night comes. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
Like, that's such a fun combo.
Let me weave you a verse.
Stand clear.
And his moveset's we'll take a look at his moveset as well in a bit too.
Animal hypostasis emulation.
We'll do it one more time here, just to, yeah. So it's like to get the lunar charge, we need to do something like this. That gets that there, and this, and then that gives a super combo there as well. So okay, my imagining with his team, right? First of all, I want to do this because I want to check out his moveset. A team for Flynn's then. If we're basing off this team here, would Fischl be another? Maybe not. I think Sing Sho would be perfect, obviously. I wonder Kazuha as well, or maybe Aventi. I'm looking at my teams, by the way, and if you're looking at like someone like for a Nefer, would a Fischl? I think Fischl would be pretty good to keep the, or maybe some other Hydro character, maybe like a Barbara. Maybe. Yeah, so the moveset is... Oh, that's a nice spin. Very, very cool. He's almost like disappearing with the shout, then holds up the lantern at the end. That's so cool. He's... Oh, wait, what was that? And then it disappears as well.
Observe.
Look at his eyes when he does that. And then he does like a little spin into it too.
Fear the dark.
It's a fun combo. It's such a fun combo. And like, if I love Varesa's combo, like I feel like I'm gonna love this type of combo as well, for sure. Okay, so let's leave the domain. Yeah, I'd love to wish on Flynn's. I'd love to. I'd absolutely love to. So here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna wish on Flynn's right now, and we'll see if we can get Flynn's. If we can't, it's okay. I don't know what my last wishes were, though. I'll check my history for you guys, and I'll be back in a second. But yeah, I love that combo. Because the last characters we got are like what? Like we got Veresa, Yaimiko. Who else did we get recently? We got Veresa, Yaimiko. In terms of our most recent guy, Nefer. In terms of the characters that we wished upon, I guess. Veresa, Yaimiko, and Nefer. Yeah, that's like the most recent, I feel, right? In terms of like the characters we wished upon. But yeah, I'll check my wishes out. I'll check what my history is like. So we got 23 wishes. There's a chance we'd lose a 50-50. You know what I mean? There is a chance. But look, let's do some wishing. Let's do some wishing. I definitely would love to use the Flynn's as a character. So let's go. You know what I mean? It's cool design, cool combat. I imagine I just have a lot of fun from it. It's similar to the fun I have using Veresa. And Veresa's changed the gameplay for me. Like I adore using Veresa with those combos. Okay, not a great wish, of course, but and again, we might here's the thing, if we lose the 50-50, we might like wait. We'll see. We'll see what we do if we lose the 50-50. So now we're on 43 wishes. Okay, great. Constellation for Aino. Yeah, a lot of weapon wishes here as well, but that makes sense. That usually does happen, you know. Let's see what we got here. I have a feeling in my heart that there's gonna be a loss of a 50-50 here. Cool. Hey, Circus. I think it's gonna be the next wish. Another constellation for Ino. Ino was fun gameplay too. I legit think it's going to be here, by the way. By the way, let's go and buy some stuff in the shop as well, so buy some wishes. Man, I'm always scared of like wishing a little bit, but then like it's like one of those things like, okay, like we got, like at least we'll be guaranteed. Oh, you can get some of these. And then also buy a few of these as well. Oh, maybe it's the next one? Maybe I counted wrong. I think I counted wrong, so it might be the next one. Yeah, I counted wrong. Don't worry, Constellation. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Okay, here's the moment of the truth. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, is that the new animation? Is there a new animation now? What does that mean?
Greetings.
Yes!
It is considered good etiquette to give my full name when greeting important
He's
guests.
so cool.
But this no doubt leaves you wondering what to call me on a day-to-day basis.
Sure.
Well, in the past, I was customarily addressed as Trudemirovich.
Okay.
Most. But for simplicity's sake, you can just call me Flins.
Flins.
That's my surname.
Okay. Honestly, man, like, I love the gothic flair of this character. Oh my god, that's so good. We actually, like, for once, guys, we didn't lose a 50-50. For once, we didn't lose a 50-50. And we got Flins in the process. That's so good. So awesome. Very happy with that. So happy with that. Couldn't be happier with that. Yeah, like, I think it's just, like, a combination of, like, as I said, like, you know, like, no design is gonna be, like, perfect all the time for me. Like, again, like I said, the little thing is just, like, oh, the hair at the back. But I love the gothic design. I think he's such a pretty character. But also at the same time, too, like, the combos that he was doing in those movesets were so freaking fun. And now we have Flins. And we have, like, stuff we can save up for whatever character we might want to try for next. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Oh my god. He's so freaking cool. I love even his boots as well, by the way. And yeah, very Halloween style character as well. What weapons he has? He has spears, so I don't know if we have like a good spear from. We'll see what we get anyway. But man, like I feel like we've been getting some good characters even now, even in this later, you know, the not Krai stage. We've gotten like in the past while we've gotten Nefer, we've gotten Tanari, we've gotten Flins. Like that's our last 3 characters we obtained. Obviously, like the last 2 the other characters we wished on. We got Vanessa. We got you know, 4 stars like Dahlia. We got, you know, like we've been doing pretty good. We've been doing pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And once again, I want to thank like again Assassin for like giving me like a boatload of gems. Honestly, it's so fantastic. Thank you so much for that. But we have like Flins now. And now we can level them up when we, especially since we're trying to log in every day as well, we can definitely level them up too. Guys, that's awesome. That's so freaking awesome. We have Flins. And we have some good gems to spare. You know what I mean? We have some really good gems to spare. Like, that's obviously, like, you know, the next time around, when there's a character we want to wish on, there's still gonna be, like, some stuff that like, we have to, like, obviously, like, oh, you know what else we can do right now? I know maybe we can't. I was gonna say level them up, like, just to get the one more wish there as well, because, like, you know, my stomach is burning with happiness now. So if we can go, like, oh, we can. And then we can get the, oh, we have to send him first. Did we not get his reward for the stuff in the menu for the trial? Oh, we didn't. Okay, because I'm saying, like, yeah, usually you can send him to, like, at least 1. You know? That's awesome, man. I'm so jittery right now. I'm so jittery. I'm so jittery. Look at the shadow falling around there. Holy hell, whatever this guy is. Okay, so claim this as well. And we'll do one more wish before we go. Just like a nice little wish on the banner here. Even though it's not going to get us anything, but we're like, we'll do a nice little wish. Yeah, just a little bluish. Yeah. So we have Flins. We had a good time here. We have another combo character. And again, other characters do combos, but I love the idea of like that combo. This is kind of a similar combo to what Vanessa does with her combo. But her combo is like a little bit more complicated. But like I feel still I love the gameplay of Vanessa because like it's like, and I guess maybe it comes from like playing fighting games of growing up. Like Vanessa does feel like a fighting game character or like a wrestling game character. And the same with Flynn's too. Like you get this like combo going as well. It's gonna be really, really fun too. I imagine energy recharge might be a good thing to get, but we'll see. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. So happy that we ended it that way. And with that, I'm gonna say thank you so much to my patrons at the highest tier on YouTube for being so on YouTube and Patreon at the highest tier. Thank you so much to Tyfire 2, JB Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Yuzuma, Felicius Felix, Gould, Radish, Anusta, Lynx Markey, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Casparian, Jared being him at the highest tier on my YouTube, Roll Gamer 7 and Blast. Going to see you all so soon. Bye bye. And Eula, you haven't done the thing in so long. Do you want to do the thing?
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine.
Exactly. Perfect.